I'm Mishima Yuki, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast, home of the second biggest group of Phantom Thieves ever. The first being me. Keck.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. To my side are my noble and Harryar, Taylor Hoyt.
Resident Evil 2 hype.
Maddie Lynn.
I want to be playing Breath of the Wild right now.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Really? Okay.
All right. How's everyone doing today? Maddie just got back from a big vacation.
Got Tanner.
You're a little darker than me, yeah?
Yeah.
Get out of here, Nick.
Get out of here.
I've also gotten tanner, but not...
Because you've been biking.
Yeah, every day.
Well, this part got Tanner because I burned right there.
You always burn right there.
It doesn't hurt anymore because it's now tan. It's all part of my master plan. You get burned, so you get tan. It's the easiest way.
But I didn't get burned. I'm getting tanner.
I'm not talking to you, Nick.
I'm just saying, you could do that.
You also have not as much mom skin.
I think I have a lot of mom skin. Either way, I wouldn't...
Wrong.
I wouldn't tan like that.
Hi,
Hello.
Wandy.
Alright, so it's E3. We haven't been playing any games other than Maddie.
I haven't even been around for the
Yeah.
last week.
What are you talking about? I've been playing a lot of games. And a lot of demos.
We haven't been playing anything.
Okay, Nick's lying.
Oh, of course we've been playing demos.
Yeah.
Just,
So we'll get that out of the way first. We'll talk about what we've been playing, and then we'll get to the E3 goodness.
the goodness of E3.
There was E3 goodness?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good.
There's a lot of good...
There was a lot of E3.
Just a lot of...
Oh.
We went on a bike ride, and then we just... Taylor took a nap, and then we got some wings. Took like 30 minutes to get those wings, even though we were like the only ones there.
I told you that's why you use the app, because they hurry it when you use the app
Yeah.
instead of just sitting there.
It was an adventure.
It was something. So, Maddie, you've been playing Breath of the Wild, and I know you've been putting it off, and you were afraid that you wouldn't like it because there's not as much story. So, about how many hours are you, and what do you think?
15,
Okay.
maybe 20.
So, like, it's still in the intro stage, still on the Great Plateau. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, right. This is a Monster Hunter. No, I was scared, so I put it off until I had nothing else to play on the go. And I popped it in, and then that first hour, I was like, it's going to be a good game.
Yep.
I just realized something. Why wouldn't you like it? You love Skyrim.
But that's Skyrim and not Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda, I want story. I want Link and Zelda, and I want a story that happened between them, and all I heard was, yeah, you run around and fight things. So I was like, okay. And you can fight Ganon at any time. And I was like, well, that sucks. So I joined it, and it's like, hey, cool, story moments. Hey, cool, more story moments. Hey, cool, a lot of story moments. Here, if you want more story moments, go do the things. Done. Run around Hyrule and get all the memories. That's what I've been doing.
Nice.
I just saved one Divine Beast, and that's a story moment, and that was pretty fun. And you know, doing the things where you talk to people, and they're all like, don't you remember me? And I'm just, no. It's like, okay. And then you just talk to them again, and it's like, okay, explain everything. Oh, fascinating.
Tell me all the
It's
things.
like, who are you?
That's actually what
Who
it
are you?
is. It's
Who
like,
are
you
you?
don't remember me? It's like, no, I don't. Who are you? And it's like, oh, well, okay, I'll explain everything. Thanks, man.
I'm a papa.
The Zora's Domain was pretty cool.
So, what do you... Another big complaint was there weren't a lot of traditional Zelda dungeons outside of the Divine Beast. So, what are your thoughts on the little... What are they called? The shrines?
Shrines.
Yeah.
I don't mind it because it's really... they're short and sweet, which I like about them. And I didn't like Zelda dungeons to begin with because sometimes it's like, okay, solve the puzzle, yes. Then the next one. Then the next one. And then by the end, you're just like, I'm so done with this.
Yes. She's like me, yeah, because the shrines are short.
shrines are like-
you get a reward at the end almost always, so it's worth it. And you're never there that long.
Yeah,
So.
you just walk in and you're like, okay, what kind of puzzle do you have? Right. Okay, that's the title. Okay, look around.
Yeah, the title almost always
Easy.
gives it away, yeah.
And then there's the
These short
combat child.
attention
so.
span scrubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I must have it quick
I like,
and now.
you could contribute to the conversation instead of trolling
I'm
or...
trolling.
Mhm.
Because they want trolling.
That's,
I think only you want trolling, Nick.
No, a lot of
I
people
think
want
you haven't realized that yet.
but yeah, it's exciting to run around Hyrule and like I zoom in on the map, and it's just like reference. It's really
like
funny.
all the areas.
Literally
are there, right?
every area is a reference to a previous Zelda game, and I'm just like, this is good. And then there's surprisingly a lot of story if you search for it, which I am. So it's fun. I streamed for 4 hours. It was just called Derping Around Breath of the Wild. I derped for 4 hours.
Nice.
Got 4 followers from it, and then was like, this whole time I've like had the quest of saving this divine beast, but I left because I didn't want to do any story moments on stream because Zelda's a personal thing. I gotta play alone. So I just found shrines and climbed mountains and fought random settlements.
So are you prioritizing life or stamina when you're getting
Life.
the... Really?
Well, now I'm not.
Okay.
Because the first
You
thing
got
I
so
did
much
was
life
like,
now.
so, Master Sword? And they're like, you need 13 hearts. Done.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Easy. So I got the Master Sword 2 nights ago.
Got it.
Nice.
Last night? When did I come back? 2 nights ago.
Friday.
Friday night. I streamed for 4 hours, said, okay, I'm hungry, bye people, and then immediately did all the story quests that I wasn't doing on stream.
Nice.
And then pulled out the Master Sword, and then it's like, memory? Yes. I love getting memories. Because the story is really, it's there. It's lovely. It's good. It's in depth.
What about the weapon breaking? Because I know that was another part that people hated, or it's divisive. So are you dealing with the weapon breaking okay?
Yeah.
Well, the Master Sword doesn't break. It runs out of energy, but
does it
doesn't
recharge
break.
over time, or do you have to break it in order for it to start to recharge?
I believe you have to break it, yeah.
Okay. I'm only using it to fight guardians, and then I do the thing where it's just like, okay, so nothing around, I don't need any specialized equipment. All right, everything that he's wearing right here. Put on. I have to look like Link at all times as I'm running around. No, climb him out.
The blue Link, not the green Link.
The blue Link, yes. I'm holding up
Oh,
that Link.
my like go-to armor in the game was the heavy armor with the hood. That I'm playing.
I can't believe that. I have it.
I'm playing
I have a
Legend of
soldier's
Zelda
armor.
Fashion Edition. That's how I like to play that game. So
Oh.
I just wanted to look as cool as possible. And then I went to there's a guy you can go to in one of the villages, and he'll dye your gear for you.
Yeah, I'm not
and
even
so
bothering.
so I dyed it green, and so I have a green hood, and I have all like this big old set of armor. It just looks awesome.
Okay. I like looking like this Link. 'Cause this is the
that
Link.
piece of gear is not very strong though.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's great. See
Maddie's a traditionalist. I can appreciate that.
It's hard mode. She's playing hard mode.
I walk around and it's like, okay, got my stuff ready. I use all my crappy stuff first. So I have
Yes,
like really
yeah.
good stuff because I did a major trial and defeated it. So like I have like really good guardian equipment, but I haven't used any of it yet. And so I just you walk up and it's like, that's a really hard monster. Okay, ready? Time it. Backflip. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, ready? Time it. Backflip. Combat's really satisfying, and I didn't think it was going to be.
It's the monster hunter training she's got. To make a pro.
Oh, bro. Yeah, and just think about all the ways to fight things and climb, and then you do the bee and smash, and it's fun. It's addicting. Collect all the things, but there's story that I didn't expect. Music isn't really there, which I'm sad
Yeah,
about.
a lot of people were upset about the no music thing.
No, there's
I've heard that piano thing for the love. Just like, yes, I get this piano noise again with a hint of wind. It's nice. I've wandered around and I saw like the bard dude a couple of times, and it's really fun to walk into like a stable and then you hear Saria's song and you're like, oh no, Epona's song. The you usually summon Epona, but he just constantly plays it, and it's just like, that's nice. And you walk up and he's like, so I've been told an ancient hero used to use this to summon his horse companion. I'm like, I love references.
Which timeline is this?
Have you run into Sean yet?
No.
Okay.
I mean, technically, yes, because I got a memory. I got, like, not the worst memory, but I got the memory where Ganon wakens first. So I was just like, okay. I don't know these people. Oh, God. But I think it's really cool because you're literally, like, in the position of Link being an amnesiac, because you're like, I don't know how this connects to anything, but I have it.
Yeah.
So I like it. They did good. They did it good. It was well worth the game of the year.
I'm really curious.
I haven't even beaten it yet.
I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on Rivali once you meet him.
I heard he's an asshole.
He is.
That one memory I got at the very end, you just see Rivali just give you a really dirty look, just like, and I'm like, aw.
It was funny because Sean usually doesn't play characters like that, but he's like, "Why does everybody love Rivali? I don't get it." I'm like, "Because you play an asshole really well.
You're a very good asshole.
Yeah, it's really funny. Wow, good job, Link. It reminds me of Falco. Like Falco's kind of an asshole in Star Fox.
That's why he's blue.
Yeah,
He is Falco.
pretty much.
He's
Blue
Zilda
Falco.
Falco.
He's Zorlda Falco. Sweet.
Whoa, yeah. I was saved by Fox. How swell. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Falco.
I like fighting shrines.
They're good.
Yeah.
Zelda's really good. I almost want to go back and replay it. It's a fun game.
No, don't say that.
Why?
Because I'm using your copy.
That's
so,
true.
So don't ask for it back.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be busy for the rest of the year, so not anytime soon.
Good.
Can't even watch anime. That's how busy he is.
Exactly. It's not like I'm starting a business or anything like that.
We gotta talk about that. Anyway.
Yeah. Cool. So, Nick,
What?
let's talk about that Octopath demo. AKA the beginning of the game. That's just like, they're just like, here you go, play 3 hours of the beginning of the game. And then the save.
Maddie, pay attention.
No.
Pay attention and
You'll
ask us questions.
But I want to play Breath of the Wild.
No.
1 second. I didn't pause correctly. 1 second.
Okay.
There you go.
Does it like add time to your...
It might. I'm taking no chances.
But that game is just as good as the other demo we played. Did you play the Primrose?
I played Primrose.
Okay.
And started doing the warrior dude.
Okay. Olbrick.
And then I stopped.
So there was a lot of questions surrounding this game, like how does it work? How do you get all the characters? How does it play into the larger story? So basically the game is you start as one character, they're the protagonist, and then when you recruit each character, you just play their prologue. So it doesn't matter who you choose first, you'll do their intro story
So there's
regardless.
a separate main character.
No. Like, let's say you start with Primrose, she's like the main character in the game. So whoever you pick is the main character, basically.
First?
Yeah, whoever you pick
Whoever
first.
you pick first is like your main character.
You can't. I think they always have to be in the party. I mean, I've never got 5 characters.
I have not changed. I don't know. We don't know yet. But it's who you pick and...
Yeah.
But what you do is... It's like you find someone else, and then you do their prologue, and then the character you pick is in the party that do like the prologue.
Yeah, so you have two.
Gameplay.
We have an extra party members depending on who you. Yeah.
It's funny because they do the beginning like cutscene story, and then it cuts to like where you found them. It's like, yeah, so now that's where I'm heading out right now. You want to help me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And like when you open up the world map, it just tells you, it just shows you where all the characters are. So it's like they're there. But if you want to do their chapter 2 quest, go over here, make sure you're at this level. It's all laid out very simply, and I like it. It's not confusing. And even the random battles, that was my one concern, is like, ooh, they're random battles, but they're quick. And especially as you get more party members, they get easier. Obviously, you just do them quicker because you have more people.
I don't think they get easier. I think they actually get tougher.
The bosses get harder, that's for sure. Because I noticed as I got another party member, the boss's level went up or whatever.
I noticed that when I got, like, one of my party members got to a certain level, different monsters started spawning in areas.
Oh, that's
Like
interesting.
it was like Rat Archer 2. So it was like the level 2 version of the Rat Archer.
Mm.
So I was like, oh, okay.
You gotta watch out for those rat archers. They'll get you.
I don't know. I just
Gotta
remember,
get you.
I remember a sprite that said looked like a rat and it was an archer.
No, I know. It's just funny to imagine a rat with a bow. But
Play D&D.
there you go. And
Bubbles.
nothing is off limits in D&D.
Nothing.
But I started out as Tressa, and she's awesome. She's like sassy and cute at the same time, and she's
She's a typical Tails mage.
Mhm.
Just think of that.
That makes sense.
She's a lolly tsundere.
Mm-hmm.
But so she is a merchant. So her items or her ability revolves around items. So you know how like everybody has like a townsperson ability, like you can do something like challenge them or steal from them or seduce them.
Mhm.
So hers is you can walk up to certain people and
Buy
you can
things.
buy things that normally aren't for sale, and it's cheaper. So you can get better deals and stuff like that. And
Now with the thief, you could steal those things. So there's always the good version of the ability or the bad version of the ability.
That's
So
true.
You got to choose.
that is true. I didn't want to do the bad guy thing. But then like I just love the skill system too, because normally in RPGs you level up, you get abilities in a set order. Now you get to pick what order you get your abilities in. So like if you level up, you have points to spend, and you can pick.
You get job points.
Yeah.
It's very...
Fortunately, you can't throw a rock, so you can't just farm JP. But
But we haven't gotten to the part... They didn't give us the part where you could combine jobs yet.
oh yeah, apparently there was a way to do that. You probably need all the party members, is my guess. But
Or chapter 2.
or chapter 2, yeah.
Or like the
Let-
full game.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Speaking of the full game, I was exploring the world. There were parts where it's like, you can't go here yet. That's only in the full game. So
Oh, okay.
there were parts like that in the game.
I actually stopped. So I started as Tressa. I recruited Ulbrich, the warrior, and then I kind of just stopped playing because I'm like, I'm getting really into this, and I know if I keep playing, I'm just going to keep playing, so I'm going to stop and just wait because the game's out in like a month. So
that's what you got to do. What I did.
Start over. You can just perpetually start over.
No, not start over. Explore all the towns. Just go through them. Mm-hmm. Just go in them so you can fast travel to them, and then.
Can you get all around everywhere in 3 hours?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Because Tressa, so like imagine the map as like a half circle with where you can get all the characters. So Tressa is like on the bottom of the half circle, so you have to like go this way a little bit and then all the way back around. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But every character, like all their introduction stories are like really compelling. Like we thought, like Primrose is going to be the best one, but like Tressa's was really interesting. You know, it was all about her like wanting to branch out and explore the world and stuff like that. And it's all
but she also wants to help her papa and mama.
Kinda, but like, all the voice acting is really good too. Like I'm shocked at how good the voice acting is.
Is the music still good?
Yeah, the music's amazing. The title screen.
Oh god, melting.
My face is melting at how good it is. Like the title screen song is really good. Oh, man. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
A lot of people are skeptical on our
Devil.
Discord.
Devil, just buy a Switch.
Not Devil. Kimpy and Abe.
But Devil doesn't have a Switch yet, and he's like, I'm piling up games I want to buy, so when I get a Switch, I know what I'm going to buy. No. It's worth buying for a Switch.
Mm-hmm. Xenoblade and...
No, Xenoblade.
So, by the way, that expansion is like a standalone thing.
I know.
Are you going to get it?
I said that.
Are you going to get
Discord.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe. I don't know.
You can play as Shulk, apparently, or he's in like some battle arena mode or something.
Maybe he's a blade. They messed up. They should have made Shulk a blade in the beginning. I was like, that's a missed opportunity. They put Cosmos. Why don't they put Shulk?
Because, well, for story reasons, we know why he's not in the game. I mean,
that's so vague.
Oh,
but you know what I mean, right? Like,
I do know what you mean.
In the game.
But it's the same. But I want to say something, but I was like, that's not Shulk.
Yeah. Yep. So, and then we also played another demo for a game that I feel bad for anybody that would spend money on this. A little game called Shining Resonance Refrain. And it was like...
His disdain for it was hilarious.
Well, because I was like, okay, let's try this out. And I'm like, well, because I also just came off Tokyo Xanadu, and I'm in the middle of EZ that have great action combat.
But the thing is, you think this is Tokyo Xanadu and EZ. It's not. It's a budget Tales game.
It shows.
It is a Tales.
Okay, but that doesn't excuse that it's bad.
But I'm saying it's a Tales battle system.
Just because it's a budget Tales game doesn't mean you give it a pass. That's my thing. I'm like, okay, I've played a better game. I'm not gonna lower my standards just because it's a JRPG. Sorry. Like, if you want to enjoy it, by all means enjoy it. I'm gonna give this one a hard pass.
You stopped playing and like
I did like the combat for the first character, and then the second character. I'm like, this is just boring and not fun and not responsive. So. For that reason, I'm out.
Then he just missed out like on the boss battle and everything. It's really funny.
It's just really boring. And the way the story presented is like that typical like
it's a visual
novel.
It's a visual novel.
I hate that. And then
it has a visual novel, and then it's the
don't present the story like that in a JRPG.
Not all of it's like that. There are cutscenes. It's just the basic talking is a visual novel.
Yeah, it's not good. I'm sorry. But you liked it.
I was alright. I'm not like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. I beat it. And I'm like, okay, I can see what it is. It's a budget title. You buy this for like $20 when it's on sale.
That's being too nice. I wouldn't even spend $5
because I played it and I know how it plays. I'm like, okay, I got my party members. I'm switching between my party members. So if you don't like certain things.
Yeah, I'd rather just play something else.
Yeah, see,
does it not respect your time?
It respects your time, but it's just not good. I'd rather play something good.
Yeah, Taylor made a quick decision, and then it's not changing it from it. Yep. So this is
Nick understands.
I mean, I understand what he thinks. It's just like, okay, you didn't give it a chance. He did a Cold Steel thing. That's what he did.
Cold Steel he played all the way through though.
That's true.
Yeah, but he
didn't do what he was supposed to do.
He played the way that I've seen him play, where it's just...
Yeah.
That's how he played it. I know
Were you there? Were you in my room watching me play?
No, I saw you doing
Were you there?
I saw you doing that in Xenoblade Chronicles. It was the end of the game, and there's cutscenes. You picked it up, and you're just like,
So, is this the right time to bring up the fact that he skipped cutscenes in Tokyo Xanadu?
no, that's the thing. And he skipped cutscenes in Tokyo Xanadu. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're at the end of the fucking game.
Somebody's mad.
I mean, I share his opinion because I've been like, Taylor, what the hell are you doing?
We were in voice chat when this was happening, and we were just all laughing at him. We're like, what the fuck are you doing, Taylor? Stop it! And then we just started trolling him because he was really pissed off. And then I was like, Taylor needs to stop, take a breath, come back to it later. And he did exactly that.
He needs to get some help.
And then he beat it. Like, when the first try, it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that boss. That boss was super annoying. The final boss, yeah.
We're not gonna say
I'm not going
it.
to tell you what it is. It was just that final boss.
It was that final, okay, it's the final boss, and he was just like, he was playing it, and then like in the middle, there's like a cutscene, skip. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then it's playing it, and then it's like, okay, a big story moment happened, skip. And here's Nick, I don't care, I'm just gonna beat this. I'm like, you're missing the game, Taylor.
Yeah. In retrospect, I don't
In retrospect,
skipping.
you are a fucking idiot.
You don't even know what I skipped.
No, I don't.
See,
but
there you
you
go.
skipped story moments at the end of the game from a Falcom title.
It was the post game that doesn't really matter. I feel like that whole post game, I just didn't care what was happening. Period. Like before skipping anything, I'm just like, I'm not like the story's over for me.
Okay,
this is like a side thing. I just want to say
that story wasn't over for you because that whole those intermissions that you were building up, that's what led up to that story.
I don't think so.
Yes, those intermissions were PS4 only or EX Plus only things. That's why you were able to play as certain characters in that story. All right. Okay. You're just very forgetful. All right. I found this out while watching the Smash thing. We're watching the Smash E3.
I mean, I remember all that. I'm just trying to be interested while we're watching it.
Okay. He was like, "Oh, really? Oh, cool. That's cool." Like, Taylor, we watched this one live.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Cool. And then I almost beat Ys 8.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Tell him what happened.
So I've been trying to speedrun Ys 8, and I keep getting this one part. Like, I'm literally watching the guy that does the speedrun. I'm watching his playthrough as I'm doing it, and I'm doing exactly what he's doing, and then I get to one part, and it just is not registering the way.
It didn't work, right?
Yeah. But the skips are super fun, and yeah.
But you ran into the problem where I thought would happen if I learned how to speedrun, is that when you're playing the game normally, you're like, I want to do the skips.
To be totally honest, I didn't. The few things that I learned doing the speedrun that helped me in the game is learning how to just run faster. Because there's that part where you're climbing the mountain and the boulders are following. Like, you don't want to fight there. So I just learned how to do that faster, and then learning how to flash guard and flash move.
Yeah, you were doing that really good.
The timing, I got that down pretty good. There was one door that I skipped because I just couldn't figure out what to do. So the first time you go into the Valley of Kings, there's like 2 basements, and there's a top floor. And that door, like, normally you have to turn the statues to open doors. The very first one, though, I couldn't figure out what to do. So I just jumped over it.
It's over.
Okay, Maddie left. She's angry.
I'm pretty sure you just have to crawl through a hole in the wall.
Oh, really?
And it's like on the side.
No, you're thinking of something. I know what you're talking about.
I just needed something to eat.
She was having a low blood sugar attack.
I see.
No.
Stabist. I know which part you're talking about. That's not the part.
Right.
But you know what I'm talking about, where you have to turn the statues and then the doors open.
I don't remember, man.
Yes, I do remember exactly that part.
So the very first one, there are no statues. There's just like, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna jump over that door, and it didn't matter.
Were you doing the quick?
You can't do it with Don. You have your full party at that point. So I just did the one with Sahad where he swings and you character switch that way. That was the only time I skipped anything, because now I don't need to do the mud thing because I have the boots. You can just walk over the mud. So that was the only thing I skipped.
Maddie, the mud thing's ridiculous.
You know how I have to show you.
You know in mud where you can't jump. He does it so he starts flying. Like he's like in the mud and then he jumps and then he goes and he starts flying in the air. And I'm like, what the heck, man?
If you have time before you leave, I just need to show you the first like 30 minutes because that's where all the fun like movement stuff is. And you get through it pretty quick.
And he gets Hummel in like the first 15
Yeah,
minutes.
Hummel. I got Hummel really quick, and he's like 12 levels ahead of everybody. So I just like destroy bosses. It's pretty great.
I hate speedruns.
It makes me sad.
And I hate breaking the game.
Oh, it's so good. But I'm trying. I mean, I'm at the last dungeon. E8's really good, and like I said, not
great.
skipping.
It took him breaking the game to enjoy it.
Yep.
Well, he got through. Well, he didn't. No, he restarted playing it normally because he couldn't beat the game.
Yeah, I didn't skip my normal playthrough. I didn't besides that one door skip. I played it normal. So, yeah, I like Hummel. So the other thing I learned is Hummel's got a really broken ability combo.
You mean Counter-Strike?
Not counterattack, Firecracker. So if you get the red glove with Firecracker, you can put burn on enemies and they just melt. It's pretty awesome. Not literally, but their life just yeah. So all the later raids and
you're not playing on easy still, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
What are you playing on?
I think it was on hard mode, actually. Yeah. But yeah, Hummel. My party is Hummel, Sahad, and Donna. Yeah. They're good. Not really.
Not really a spoiler.
Also, the game's been out a year.
And the name is called Donna.
I finally figured out what the title Lacrimosa means. I'm they finally said it.
Can you imagine? It's like, oh, okay, game.
It's 20-something hours in. I finally figured out what that is.
But what it is, you're like, wow, it's kind of over the top. But
yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Falcom has a tendency to do a lot of different things. Like these late game end of the world destruction things, and then they also like to have these mysterious characters that pop up, and then at the end of the game you find out who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the Ease one was a lot easier to call than the Tokyo Xanadu one.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I couldn't figure.
I figured out Tokyo. The thing about Tokyo Xanadu, I don't know why I still I love it because I called every story beat.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just fun. I was like, okay, this is gonna happen. Okay, yeah, it happened.
Yep.
I figured out Shroud near the end. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, at some point,
it
can't be them. It's process of elimination because every character shows up and well, there's only a few people it could be.
Well,
I thought I had ideas and then nope, that's not it. That's not it.
No, I had my movie editor scene composition mind in there, and I was like, there's a reason why they showed that. And then I'm like,
you don't know how many times I've called certain things out saying there's a reason they did this.
Yeah, exactly. It's just there's a reason why that's happening. It's why would you focus on that point? Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've also stopped in the middle of a really climactic moment, and I'm just I really need to play this game, but also.
Oh, you stopped when everything went to crap, right?
Yeah, but I also saw more head pats, and I was like, head pats, and it was adorable. And I was like, okay, it's 8 o'clock at night, and I got COTS or something to play, so bye everyone. And then I haven't picked it up since.
The
Xanadu?
Yeah. The first ending, Taylor.
Yeah. Right in the feels.
Did it right?
Yep.
Did you right in the feels?
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it for Maddie.
Don't say anything. Just say feels or no feels.
I mean, there's feels, but I didn't particularly care about that character as much as the game wanted me to. I'll say that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just okay, whatever. Yeah. So to get around spoil, have you been playing anything, by the way, Nick? Maybe it would just be me and Maddie.
I just been playing demos.
And Blaze Blue.
No, I haven't.
Cross tag battle.
Played that yesterday for the first time, and it was fun. And then I played Quake. They changed Quake Champions up for a bit. Mm-hmm. That's story for something else.
Uh-huh.
So I played that.
No, I don't need to talk about you saying the F-bomb really loud multiple times yesterday.
Yeah, I was really mad. And what else? And I streamed Doom on Nightmare, and that's always fun because
Nice.
Doom Eternal. So speaking of Doom Eternal,
Yeah.
let's talk about E3.
E3 hype.
Yeah.
So,
Maddie, what are you hyped up for?
Listen to my other podcast, The Bedtime. There we go.
okay.
Persona of Dancing. I got the only announcement I really cared about before it really hit. So I was like, okay.
Does it hurt that it's coming out next year?
A little bit.
So, what about, are you
what?
Are you still going to talk about it?
Well, a little bit. It was just, hopefully they make good changes, I guess, or something. I.e., let not the full game cost $200. That would be good.
They did confirm the Vita version for
They did.
I know
digital,
you're not going to buy that
it's
one.
digital, only though.
Oh,
Because
that
remember,
sucks.
physical copies are done for.
That's true.
But that's okay because I'm buying the PS4 version.
But Had they announced the super awesome special edition?
No.
I don't think so. They said more details later, so.
But didn't they confirm that the Persona 4 version's coming to PS4 in the West?
I don't
know.
Not yet.
Not like, again, also, I don't really care about that because...
You've done everything.
Where's my Vita?
Yeah.
70 hours.
She's been it twice on
I've
Vita
beaten
TV
it twice.
and Vita.
That's funny.
I'm number 2 in the world for some songs.
Nice.
It's a good feeling.
So you gotta get number 1 in P5.
I could... Oh, hell yeah. I could play that all day.
Holy crap.
Probably. But yeah, everything else on top of, like, again, I was also at the Grand Canyon with minimal service, so I couldn't really pay attention to E3. But I was here when, can I, like, start spewing stuff I cared about?
Yeah, that's what it's for. Yeah.
It has a T in it, and it has a V in it.
No, actually.
Well, you were there for that.
I was there for that, but I was going to say Dying Light first, because that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude, that Dying Light 2, I had no inkling that was coming. Inkling? Yeah. That was more of a...
That was a...
What was that?
Oh my god.
Murloc.
It was a
Murloc. They talk similarly. Yeah, Dying Light 2, and there's like stuff that you can change about the world depending on...
It's more like your choice... Yeah.
Your choices affect the world.
They were really going, the choices affect the world, you build the things. So it's like, okay, so you could... Depending on what you do, you can build your settlements or your base or the world or whatever to get more things. So that's always cool. And then it's Dying Light, and Dying Light was fun for as long as we played it, and then someone wimped out and started playing other things.
Dude, when Yumi and Jake would play, that game was so much fun. There's like so many cool movement things. Like, I remember we would set up spike walls, and then we'd let the zombies get in front of it, and then you run and drop kick them, and they just get like impaled on the spike. Oh.
That's why I gave up on it, because I already played it.
Game's so much fun.
I have no friends.
When 2 comes out, 4-player co-op, man.
But PC or...
Oh, PS4.
PS5.
PS5. That's further out than people think, I feel like. People are like,
didn't
coming
they say,
next year.
Didn't they say 2020 or 20?
Yeah, they have. That's the
The estimate.
Yeah.
The fan
General
estimate.
consensus.
But Microsoft was like, we're working on the next gen system. It's a big box, and they showed like a big like black box. It's like, okay.
Did they? I didn't even think they showed a picture of a box.
Yeah, they showed a picture, they showed a silhouette of a box.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
It's like, yeah, we're working on the next console. It's like, okay.
Wow.
I hope the combat is a little bit more like Dead Island. or more weapons, I guess. It just felt more satisfying to kill zombies in Dead Island than Dying Light, more because Dying Light was more, can you like set things up, parkour, do this. I like slashing more.
He likes the Skyrim combat.
Yeah, well, like, because I remember in Dead Island, you could have, like, electric knives.
Yeah,
and,
like, there was
stuff.
much more weapons. You build all these cool weapons.
You can't do that in that one. It's just
you can, but it doesn't feel like it does anything special. I remember, I was like, I have this really cool weapon. Hit. Thunk. Hit.
So what you need to do is at the beginning of the game, there's this sword in the stone, and it takes you like 2 minutes to pull it out, and literally you just hit home runs with zombies. It was like the best weapon in the game.
Didn't we do that?
Yeah, that was so awesome.
I know we did that. I'm pretty sure I did that with Maddie too.
I don't remember.
Oh, that was like the best. You could use that weapon the whole game. It was awesome.
No, it breaks.
Well,
you can repair it though, I thought.
I don't think you can repair it, but it breaks.
I know Dead Island you repair weapons, but I don't. I think Dying Light actually, if you lost the weapon, you lost the weapon, which also kind of made me mad. Because then because you work hard to craft a weapon, like unlike this, where the weapon you find it and it's cool, and then it breaks, and you can find another one and respawns and stuff. But like this, if you spent a while to like craft a cool weapon, I'd never want to use it because it's like it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
I like this weapon, so that's what I like more about Dead Island than Dying Light. But
and
we'll see what happens.
They forgot about the best thing in Dead Island: the shadows.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah. So silly.
Dead Island 2 when? Come on. You've been
Never.
in production hell for the last
It's not made by the same
years.
character. The people who made Dead Island make Dying Light.
That's
Dying Light is actually Dead Island 2, just to tell you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
But yeah, what we're talking about is if with the Asian character in Dead Island.
Oh.
It's when if you're running and you look on the ground, her arms shadows are like
like
a monkey.
Really weird.
Like, I have
really
a stream of it. It's probably long gone now, but I remember I was playing with a friend, and I died, and then I was running back to him, and I chance looked down, and I was like, wait. and I just looked down for like 5 minutes while running in a straight line. I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Pretty silly.
I still remember when we were streaming, when we were playing together, and we got a zombie to die, and he was like had his head off, and he was just like,
You mean the poor K moment?
yeah, he's like Porky.
Yeah.
He was like on his knees.
Yeah,
and he was like this, just no head.
Yeah. That was real good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was janky as all hell, but it was really fun.
Super janky.
Yeah.
I just remember the trailer they first showed up. It was like super emotional, and then when you play the game,
And you go turn left after you walk out of your hotel room, and they're right there.
Yeah, but it's like that's not the game at all.
You have a rapper when he stomps people, like, oh shit, yeah, damn it, fuck. It's like okay.
When I played it, I could only play as the Asian lady anyway because everyone else cursed, and Dad was really sensitive to that.
He still is for some reason.
I know. And then he watches his own things that have like F-bombs flying. He's like laughing. I'm like, so how come you're like yelling at me when I'm listening to something like that? And he's like, because I'm an adult. And I'm like,
Yep.
You should say I am now 20.
I'm also an adult.
I'm also
too.
an adult.
Cool. Anything else? Any other
I.
hype?
Come on, don't let Kim be down.
What do you mean? Don't let Kim be down.
Don't let Kim be down.
Do you want me to say Tales of Vesperia?
Don't let Kim be down.
I don't know what Kippy wants.
I don't know what Kippy wants either. He never talks to me. Anyway, woo.
Shots fired at Kimpy.
But Tales of Vesperia, that was exciting because it was a JRPG, and I was like, a Tales game! A Tales game!
One that you haven't played before.
Yeah, one that I haven't played before, and hopefully it doesn't have the, like, drop-dead ending, but I've heard from a lot of people it's really good. The dog thing has been voted best companion in the Tales Festival for like the last 10 years or however long Vesperia's been out.
Oh, the wolf with the knife, yeah. I forget
and
his
then
name,
a lot of people like Yuri, so it's like, okay, I'll play a good game. I'm ready for a good game.
Are you ready to go back to the best battle system?
God, no. Wait, really?
Yeah.
No! Crap. No, I'm not playing it then.
It's a more updated version of it, but that's what it is.
It's good.
As long as
It's faster.
It's
okay, well, as long as it's not Symphonia, then we'll be fine.
Well, Symphonia was the first 3D one, and then it evolved into Abyss.
Okay,
And then it evolved,
good.
and then Abyss evolved into Vesperia.
Okay, then we should be okay.
Oh, Rapide. Yeah, Rapide is his name. I'm trying to remember the girl's name. What's the girl with the goggles? What's her name?
Rita.
Rita. I love Rita. Her voice acting. She's
Taylor has a type. Taylor has a type. I like soons. You want these little lolly girls to step on you. And call you names.
She's not a lolly girl though.
Yes, she is. She's like a little tiny girl. That's why
She's taller than the guy with the big bag.
because he's also a little boy. Everyone in
The proportions are not like
he's
like they are in
he's
like
a bo-
Zisteria and
yeah,
stuff.
he's a boy. Rita's it's like a short girl, lolly girl. And Yuri is
yeah. Carol's his name. Carol sucks.
Carol sucks.
Carol's just the worst.
And then you get Judith, and you're like, wow. All right.
She's the blue hair girl.
She's the booby girl.
The booby girl.
The booby lancer girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Madeline?
I have to remember before we get to talking about Smash because we know it's coming.
Dragon Quest 11, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, they showed Kingdom Hearts.
They
That
showed-
looked impressive.
They showed 3 different trailers for Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
And each one showed something different.
Yeah, and then they're all like, by the way, we're releasing in 2019, not 2018, like we said.
That's okay. It's in January. It's fine.
It just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
That's it. It's funny.
Smash is listening. Hi,
Hi, I'm
Smash.
Smash.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to come out in November. I was kind of surprised to see December, or January, but whatever.
Yep.
It's gonna have to wait though, because there's another game coming out right before that.
Let's see. There's
we'll
no
get to
way.
that.
There's no way Anthem is as good as they say.
Or is it?
No, it's not.
Miracles can happen.
It's EA. It's not.
I'm trying to. I have my list. Hold on, let me pull my list out. Anything from Sony Ghost of Tsushima? Does that look interesting to you? That was that like samurai game.
Yeah, but I have no time. Or money.
Well, that's not the point. I'm just saying, are you hyped for him or not?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
So what else? I got? So I got Octopath, Dragon Quest, Tomb Raider.
Oh, Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon. The
Pay
Pokemon.
$40 for a Mew.
Yeah, basically $50 actually.
$50 per.
So
a meal?
apparently, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is a remake of Yellow.
Yes.
It is, but you just don't fight wild Pokemon. You catch them like you do in Pokemon Go. You just throw the Pokeball at it.
But you saw battle system during the trainers.
Yeah, you fight your trainers and the gym battles. Those are the same. Yeah.
Interesting.
I wonder if you're able to catch Mewtwo. So we know
Probably. I imagine you will. There's Death Stranding, Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, Smash.
Not Spider-Man. It's Yosuke Man.
Yosuke Man.
Yosuke Man.
Yosuke.
You. Who's you?
Probably.
Oh no, I know who you is.
You, Narakami.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why he's Yosuke Man.
Yeah, that's why he's Yosuke Man.
And
I
that's
thought
why
this
it was.
was
That's why it was
obvious.
glowing yellow because lightning.
Yeah,
He's Zeo.
Of course.
Makes
Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Think about it.
Yeah, Spider-Man cross Persona. It's happening.
How do you like the I don't remember when this happened, but I suddenly got reminded of it. The fact that hopes for Persona 5 Arena got smashed because of a Kill la Kill game.
Okay, by the way, that is not developed by Arc System Works. That's just being published by them.
And it's not a fighting game.
The developers are A+, who made that bad Little Witch Academia game. So
There's hope.
Hope for Persona 5 Arena is still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're making it.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else.
People are going crazy for the Kill la Kill game, and I'm like,
Taylor, were you excited for Fire Emblem?
I was, but I also have my concerns. Me and Kimpy both had concerns because it's not like a normal Fire Emblem game. Obviously, you have like your commander and you have a little squad with you, which is not like other Fire Emblem games. And then the map looked like just flat. Like there's no interesting terrain or anything, which is what makes Fire Emblem games cool because you like hit switches and things happen, or you have to like navigate around narrow corridors.
of course they're not going to show that in a trailer, guys. God.
They did in the other ones.
God.
When they showed off Fire Emblem Fates, they did. This is literally just a flat plane and you're fighting. I'm like, I really hope they don't. Those aren't all the maps.
It's going to be a giant square, and you're just moving that giant square.
That would be terrible. But then they have base stuff, which is cool. You can walk around your base. I really like the art style. It looks like
It's like a
SMT kind of.
It's not super anime like the other ones, but it's still.
It's like serious anime like Persona and SMT. Yeah. And I really hope there isn't 3 versions of the game.
There's not.
It's called 3 Houses and there's 3 main characters. There's going to be 3 versions.
There's not going to be 3 versions.
Okay.
Why would they release 3 versions for a Switch game?
Because they're doing 2 for Pokemon. And they did 2 for the last. Actually, there were 3 versions of the last Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but they learned their lesson with the last one. It didn't sell so well.
It did good. It did fine.
No, it's not. They're not going to release 3 games, Taylor.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's make a bet. What happens if they do release 3 games? You owe me Taco Bell.
All right, I owe you Taco Bell. I'll
Ooh, this
I'll
time
do that.
Nick owes Taylor dinner instead of the reverse.
Yeah, I'll
Can't
do
go to a
Taco
Roman
And then
Place
if-
war and be all like, so you owe me money, Taylor, right?
Yeah, so you owe me a lunch, right, Taylor?
So then, what is my condition to lose? If there's 1 version, or if there's 2 versions, or what do you think's gonna happen? I guess
It's going to be 1 game.
you think it's only gonna be 1 game.
It's called 3 Kingdoms because the game is about 3 kingdoms, and then you'll be able to play the different.
3
kingdoms.
houses, Nick. Get it
3
right.
houses, whatever, same thing.
No, it's not.
It's more like
A house and a kingdom are
more
very
like Game of
different.
Thrones.
You can put a house in a kingdom, but you can't put a kingdom in a house. Okay.
I mean, you can if you wanted to.
I mean, you could. You have a little rat kingdom, maybe.
Little rat kingdom,
yeah, there you go. Okay, well, we'll see what happens
Yeah.
when the time comes. So next spring, I was bummed it's not coming this year because they said last year they said it was going to come this year, but they're reinventing what Fire Emblem
There's
is.
too many games coming out. I'm glad that's not coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, I have my schedule of games I want to play. Unless it came out in August, then I wouldn't have got around to it. There would have been other things. And even this list, I'm probably not going to play everything.
Sweet, so there's nothing I care about until December 7th.
You're going to get Shadow of the Tomb Raider?
I want to play it, not day 1. I want to wait for the price drop. That's a price drop game.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, of course.
Yep. Okay, so I'll get to my hype game. So
I'm just reading.
Well, he's gonna talk
I'm going to talk about it right
that.
now. Right now. So my number 1 hype game, if you could have any game that was shown at E3, you could just play it right now. What game would it be? No question, Resident Evil 2. Maddie, that was another hype moment like Final Fantasy 7. I lost it. I was pretty hyped, like, yes, let's go, boys. It's Leon. We're back. And it's perfect. It's so perfect. Like
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Resident Evil without bad boy slams that go, Ada.
Wait. Sorry about that, babe.
I don't think it's.
That guy's crazy. Why did bite me?
I like how. The whole. Is his name Marcus
Marvin, the
Marvin.
police chief or whatever. Yeah, Marvin.
I remember it in the PS1 version, but seeing it in this one's like, wow, it's like you feel.
Wow, he's not Will Smith anymore.
Yeah, you see the emotions in his eyes.
Yeah,
it's like sweet.
Yeah, and that trailer that was intense. He's like, whenever you see one of those things,
even with a uniform on,
you do not hesitate. Yeah, it was intense, man. And I like that they added new rooms and everything.
And it's sad because you're like, I know what happens to him.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they'll switch the story. I mean, he's a goner for sure, but like maybe they'll switch the story around a little bit with some other things because they added characters. Like there's a scene in the demo where there's this guy that's stuck under a door and like you end up just pulling his upper half out or whatever. It's disgusting. The gore tech is out of control in this game. It's so there's like a scene when Leon walks to a dead police officer and he just like peels his head back. It's like all cut up and there's like
it was a liquor kill.
Yeah, it looked like a liquor kill, but. The dynamic lighting, the way you can shoot parts off the zombies and stuff.
I think that's how you're supposed to kill the zombies.
Yeah, like shoot their leg
shoot
out.
Their legs and they fall down and you're just like...
Yeah. The shotgun is insane. Like, it just melts their face. Dude.
Okay.
It's so crazy.
So, you know how you're talking about how rooms, there's like different areas and stuff like that?
Yeah.
They got, they got into the room, the actual main office of the police station.
Yeah.
You know, where you actually find Marvin first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you got there already. It's like, okay. And then I saw Max get into the library already. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I saw that too. The order you go through the game is... I like that it's different, because in the Resident Evil 1 remake, it was very different. They added rooms, things were out of order. So...
I like how Leon is not like a superhero anymore.
Yeah, you're not going to be suplexing no zombies in this game.
When you're near the zombies and you're shooting them, you're like, get away! And you hear him, it's like, get away! Damn it! No!
Yeah,
so
like
he's freaked out when it's coming up. And I like how if he gets bit, when he gets attacked, the mark is always there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you heal yourself, you'll still see like a bite mark on him, and then it slowly goes away.
Interesting. Okay. I wonder if that plays into the story, like they have to find the cure. Because you could play like a perfect run and never get bit, or something like that, but I wonder if at some point they... Because that's what happens in the... I think that's what happens in 2. You find the cure, or whatever.
At least there's no Ashley.
Leon! But they'll have Sherry. Hopefully she won't be annoying in Claire's campaign.
Never really played Claire's campaign.
It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, number 2, Octopath. We talked about Octopath already, but that just looks awesome, like, every time I play it.
Mega Man looks awesome.
Yeah, Mega Man 11 looks cool. The different abilities and the way you can go through the levels. And
it was like Mega Man, man.
Excellent.
So we need to teach you how to play Mega Man.
No.
We need to teach you how to jump and shoot.
No.
Jump and shoot, man. Yeah. But you can, like, overclock him or whatever, so you can slow down time or do more damage. I like that. It's a cool little new mechanic.
What else was there?
Actually, so this was a game I was not expecting myself to be really into, but the more I saw it, the more I'm like, day one, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because I really liked Black Flag a lot. That game is super cool. And this is like Spartan Black Flag. You can get on boats and you can do the This is Sparta kick. You can just like kick people off boats. It's awesome. And you could play as a girl or a guy, which is awesome. And the game just looks gorgeous. It's going to be amazing.
It's also made by Ubisoft, so it's going to play like shit.
Mm-hmm. Says the guy who's never played Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they're all really bad.
Okay. Mr.
They're all...
If it's made by a AAA publisher, it must be shit, so I'm just not gonna play it, okay?
Taylor, we've been through this. It's called the Ubisoft effect.
It's fine. I played Black Flag and it was awesome.
Yeah, I know. But you had to wait for a bit to play it.
Not really.
So not day one.
They'll be fine.
No.
Mr. Cynic. Go hang out with Mr. Futago, okay?
With how much you guys liked Last of Us, none of you care about Last of Us 2?
See, I was thinking about this. I'm just like, that's just like locked away in a part of my brain. It's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a 10 out of 10. I don't even need to like think about it.
Also, that gameplay's fake, so...
Yeah, apparently everybody thought all the animations were fake.
Yeah, they're saying that the gameplay's fake.
Because it looks too good. It can't be real.
Are too perfect. Like,
You mean getting shot and stuff?
Like the kills, they look too perfect.
Like the transitions between
were too perfect. So you were like, oh, it's fake. It's just this is what it's gonna look like, but it's not gonna flow this well.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to believe. It's like it could work this way.
It's Naughty Dog. They've never, in my opinion, they've never made a bad game. They've just like gotten better every game. So whether that's fake or not, I don't care. I know the game's gonna be good in the end. That's all that matters. So
I wonder if it's gonna flop.
They just announced that Last of Us 2, the original, has sold 17 million.
That's awesome.
There's no way it's gonna flop. Why would you say it? I wonder if it's gonna flop.
Because Naughty Dog has made too many good games. They're gonna fall down. It's gonna be like somehow. I wonder which game it's gonna be.
No, they're just gonna keep getting better.
I don't think
Naughty gods, man.
No.
They won't let us down.
No, it's gonna happen. Star Wars.
We've been saying that for a long
The
time.
Star Wars effect is gonna start happening. People will be like, okay, enough.
No. Enough of Naughty Dog. They're too good. They're getting just too good.
They need to go back to the roots and make a new Crash Bandicoot.
That's just a waste of their talent.
They're gonna make a Crash Bandicoot, realistic Crash Bandicoot, very serious.
The gritty Crash Bandicoot we've all wanted.
We've all wanted.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
It's gonna happen.
So what else looks cool? Yeah, Mega Man, Kingdom Hearts 3. We talked about that a little bit. So the two Samurai games look great. So Ghost of Tsushima. The lighting in that game looks crazy. Like the overcast with the leaves and everything looks amazing. It's by Sucker Punch. So
would you play it?
Would I play it? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like top of the list, but it's like when that comes out, I'm down.
That's good.
Yeah, because I liked Second Son. That was their last game. I don't think you have superpowers. This is a lot more realistic, just like sword combat stuff.
The sword combat kind, like at first it was like a mixture of games. First it looked like Batman, and then it became like For Honor.
Because I noticed that they were like switching stances with the swords and stuff. So they're like, there must be different sword stances. I feel like so. And then Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, the new From game. It's basically Samurai Dark Souls. Looks good.
You got Anime Dark Souls, Samurai Dark Souls.
Yep, all the souls. There's too many souls.
The Dark Souls of samurai games. Yes, it's gonna be said.
Literally,
it's gonna be said.
It just was said.
I mean, it's gonna be said by like a review. And
trying to think that was Devil May Cry. I mean, they didn't show a lot of gameplay, but Devil May Cry 5 looks amazing.
I love how Devil Trigger has become like a meme already. The main theme for
Pull My Devil Trigger. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the song. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's a very big meme.
Yep.
It's everywhere.
So Nick.
That was like the focus of Noodles and Broth for the Easy Allies.
Oh yeah.
So Taylor.
So that's it. So number 1, Resident Evil 2 remake, Octopath, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then everything else. Like I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest. That's probably going to be my September game. Dragon Quest 11.
It's like all these games are cool. But I'm gonna buy Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, Vesperia! I forgot about
Kingdom
that.
Hearts.
We talked about it.
Mega Man 11, Dragon Quest 11.
But I'm talking about on my list. I didn't write it down.
Resident Evil 2 when it comes out, and Kingdom Hearts 3. That's it. That's all I'm gonna.
That's it. Only these 10 games. It's not that bad.
I'm not gonna buy any of those Western games.
Except Resident Evil. Oh, that's Japanese. Never mind. Yeah. None of them.
None of them. I'm not going to.
Okay.
I saw them like, oh, these look cool. I'm not gonna play them. You're gonna play them. And you're
I'm gonna play them.
I'm gonna live through you.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And you can buy Shedding Resonance, and I'll live through you.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy that either.
Good. It's good. Don't wait to save your money.
I'm gonna wait
on something better.
I'm gonna wait until it's like $10, $20.
There you go.
And I'll beat it in like 20 hours, and I'll be like, Taylor, this is the best game ever made. You gotta play it.
No.
And then you'll be like, no, that's good. If I win that bet, you're playing Shining Residence. And you're gonna beat it.
No.
Yep.
I'm not willing to make that bet. I don't want to waste that much time. I'll buy you Taco Bell. I ain't gonna blow 20 hours on a bad JRPG. That's not happening.
No, you're gonna do it.
No.
You're gonna stream it live.
I'm gonna do it.
And you're gonna get a lot of viewers because you're gonna be like really pissed off while playing this game. That's gonna be fun. And you're gonna be dressed as the night chick.
The booby girl night.
They're all booby girls.
Okay.
So Smash.
Smash.
There's a big. Oh wait, first.
Smashimus?
First. Demon Ex Machina, which is just
Mm.
an anime Armored Core.
Yep.
I saw.
You got pretty hyped for that.
I saw actual gameplay of it. Like, yep, it's actually anime Armored Core, and they hinted at co-op, 4 people co-op.
Oh wow.
So
Nice.
super excited for that. See more. I want to see. It's like you create your own character, and it has the same artist as Fire Emblem.
You create
Nice.
your own character, but then the main protagonist is actually there, and your character just stands as a blank avatar in the background.
And we're not playing White Knight Chronicles.
That'd be amazing if it was.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. It's like a story going on, and you're the guys in the background going.
Just dead sitting there in the T pose. The game just breaks.
So it wasn't White Knight Chronicles.
It's terrible.
What's the main guy? What's the main guy's name in White Knight Chronicles?
The White Knight.
No, Leonard.
Wow, she remembers. It is Leonard.
Wow. Leonard.
Yeah, it's like Leonard and the gang are all talking, and then you're just like, all like stoic face and everything.
Yep. By the way, real quick to circle back to Maddie, you excited about Behemoth and Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
You can play Final Fantasy 14 online to play
so
the
you
Monster
fight
Hunter stuff.
Rathalos.
You have to get to level 70, and I'm only level 22.
Oh, so no. Not worth it.
No,
I've played Final Fantasy 14, everyone.
it's gonna happen.
My friend still does play it, but
I'm gonna
you
go
can't play 2 MMOs.
Well, you can.
You can't play 2 MMOs.
You can. I'm gonna see her, and she's gonna be playing, and she'll be like, I've been up all night. I gotta get to level 70.
God, no. I spent, I think, 30 hours, and I'm only level 22.
Yep.
But my character's name is Yunaragami.
That's fine.
You made it look like him, right?
I made it look like him, too. I got several people walking up being like, are you the P4 Pro Tag? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
And they're like, cool.
Nice.
Walks away.
Nice. When's the next E's coming out?
Not for a long time.
Yeah.
There are gonna be a lot of ports.
Port.
Wait, isn't... This is the first real Ys game, yeah, because Ys 7 came out on PSP.
And then there's Celceta.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying Ys 7.
Oh, you're talking about number.
And now Ys 8 came out.
So they're going to remake 5.
The one that we haven't got before?
Yep.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Yes. It has a song called Field of Gale.
You've listened to it multiple times while watching Kathleen's streams, right?
Yes.
So do they take the Pokemon approach where they do a new game and then they remake an old one? Is that how Ys goes, pretty
No.
much?
They just rarely make new games. But Falcom's growing, like, a lot now. So I could see them making Ys 9 sooner.
I mean, they will. That's how they cycle. It's like Legend of Heroes, Ys, Legend of Heroes, Ys.
Well, they made like 2 Legend of Heroes games already.
Yeah. So 4 is going to come out in September in Japan. And then...
I've gotten 3!
And then they're going to make Xanadu 2. Yeah. That's what they should do next.
Tokyo's Energy 2.
Yes, Tokyo Xanadu 2.
Because it leaves it up.
Or they could do another city. Which wouldn't make any sense, but... Akihabara 2, Xanadu. Even though that's in Tokyo.
Was this in Tokyo?
Akihabara Xanadu.
Yeah.
Was Xanadu in Tokyo?
Yes?
No?
Tokyo Xanadu?
No,
No.
that city was a fake city called Morimiya.
There you go.
But it's in...
It's not in-
obviously
it's
supposed
not
to
in
be...
Tokyo.
Oh, come on. Come on. Why is it called Tokyo Xanadu then?
Maybe if you actually paid attention to the game and how many times
Oh,
they
here
said where
we
they
go.
We're
were.
gonna bring it back.
There we go.
Oh, I mean, I can't really talk about it because it would spoil things for Maddie, but
Mhm.
I would say something to Taylor.
Go ahead.
I can't.
No, it's fine.
I can. Yes, I can. What is the cause? The cause for the eclipse? Huh?
We still don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Smash?
Should we talk about Smash?
Yes, please.
He's a good guy. He's a really awesome member of the community.
He is, but the thing is he only plays with like shield weapons because he's too scrubbed to face Kirin without it. So
He also doesn't talk to us in voice chat that often anymore. He's always in Maddie's catch.
that's because my chat's better.
So he misses out on a lot of funny things.
He does.
Oh, but you guys miss out on a lot of funny things.
That's true.
Yeah. A lot of estrogen in that chat.
Mhm.
We have a lot of testosterone in ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
All we have is Wandy and sometimes Savani.
Smash.
So actual Smash.
So Smash
Yeah.
Bros, huh?
They have everything. All the stages, all the characters, plus Ridley and Daisy.
And Daisy. Is Maddie gonna play?
Yes.
Is Maddie gonna play with us?
If the internet holds up.
Yeah.
8-player Smash. Let's go.
I mean,
Weekly Smash.
1v1.
1v1, Final Destination,
no
no items.
one. I still hear that in my HOTS team. We were making fun of each other because one person
Yeah.
we were like play different champions. So I was just like, I could kick your ass with this hero, and he's like, no. I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, 1v1 me, Final Destination, no items. I'm like, okay, you're on.
Let's do it. But now we could have Smash Balls because there's fake Smash Balls.
That's true. Do you know how to tell the difference?
Yes, it's really easy.
Yeah, it is really easy.
It's just the thing is that they float around like each other. So you're like, I don't want to hit this one. I don't want to hit this one.
What happens if you hit that one? You get hit?
It,
You
it,
get
like,
hit with it.
explodes.
It's like an instant KO.
Yeah, explodes.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like an explosion and it's bam.
See, I was really scared about my Twilight Princess link going away, and then I played Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, excellent.
Excellent.
It's great.
Yep.
Because, well, one, his bombs are remote control now, which are pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, here, I have a bomb. Don't pick it up, because you know what'll happen if you do. And then his smash is no longer like 2 feet in front of him, going like, gotta hit you perfectly in order for it to work. Now it's an arrow, which is cool. I'm really glad for that. But yeah.
But it doesn't look as cool, sadly.
I don't know. It looks pretty sick. Granted, actually, in the game, I just got those arrows. I just got the ancient arrows.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, I know what those are now. I understand. But yeah, it was really cool. You don't know how many times when I was playing Brawl and I was just messing around that I could probably find out, actually. During a Link's final smash, I paused the game and took photos of him in different poses.
Nice.
Pretty sure you could find out.
I could find out. My Wii is right over there. And we have Brawl still. Because that's a really good game that I love dearly. But yeah, it was cool trapping someone between a Triforce and just murking them.
Nice.
I'm sure you had...
I wonder what happens if a villager grabs your remote bomb and could you still...
And pockets it?
Can you still make it explode?
Who knows?
I don't know. That'd be funny.
Something to test out.
Mm-hmm. But
I'm scared.
Gotta play Inklings.
I don't know.
Inklings and Cloud.
It's gonna be hard because you're gonna have to use your ink and
Yeah,
you're gonna have to refill.
Yeah. You refill pretty quick from what I was watching.
Still gotta do it though.
It's true.
But you have. It's like I saw people play Inkling and they weren't using their ink at all and they weren't doing anything. You have to use.
Well, because you do more damage the more covered in ink they are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So it's like you have to use their ink.
Yep.
They have like all the weapons too. That was pretty cool watching the trailer.
Yep. Unless they announce Mithra Pyra, then
It's gonna be Mithra Pyra, and they're gonna be able. You're gonna be able to switch in between.
Are you saying? What are you saying, Nick?
What?
Mithra and Pyra.
In Smash, the new characters.
Yes, but what do you mean? Why would they be able to switch in between?
Because they're the same person.
Okay.
I mean, it's shown everywhere, so.
I don't know.
oh, okay.
And their final Smash could be that spoiler, okay?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Joker for Smash Bros.
Yeah.
It's easy. The final Smash is all out attack.
Yep.
You can summon different personas. It'll be great.
Yeah.
You good?
Switch masks.
I could totally see it too.
It could. When this happens, look back on this day. Me. Joker and Smash
But
Bros.
before Joker, you have to have Persona 5 Ruby on Switch. So that's got to happen first.
If that does happen, which is not, then you could see Joker on Switch. Or Joker on Smash.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, otherwise it
He's
doesn't.
not.
There's been no Personas on PS4. Or on Nintendo consoles.
That's not true.
At least.
That's not true. There was Persona Q on 3DS.
On 3DS.
And Persona Q2 is going to be on Switch, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. There
There it is.
All right,
There it
Joker
is.
for Smash confirmed.
That'd be ridiculous.
It's happening.
It's happening.
And it's gonna be like he's gonna pop up and he's gonna be like, "Show me your true form."
Joker shows you his true form. That's how his little thing is.
No, that's what he's gonna say.
It could be Joker crashes the party because he
Or
does.
Joker takes your heart.
Oh,
Steals it.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Joker steals your heart. It's easy. Already done.
Do I owe you Taco Bell?
Does Nick owe Taco Bell if Persona 5
Yes, he
Ruby?
definitely owes me if there's a Persona 5 Ruby on Switch.
Morgana assist trophy.
There you go.
But which palace would they use for their stage?
Probably the first one.
Probably Kamoshida.
Yeah.
The school.
Yep.
No, just the school. They're gonna be fighting at the school.
Okay.
It'll just be Mementos.
Yeah, actually,
I think it might be would work. Yeah, and their trains would go by as like a area effect. Mm-hmm. And then shadows randomly appear. Man, I am pumped. Nintendo!
There we go.
There it is!
Persona 5 Joker for
Come on!
Smash.
What are you doing?
don't get too hyped. It's not gonna happen, okay? Just keep your expectations check, okay?
They said the same thing about Cloud.
We did. Cloud was out of nowhere.
So why can't Joker
That was the
come?
weirdest thing.
Yeah.
That's the planets aligned, and like a bunch of 7-leaf clovers popped out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and
they watched.
God was like, "This is gonna happen."
Yeah.
And they watched that one the Smash taunts, the Brawl taunts video, Because they had to have watched that video for Cloud
guys,
to fight Ike. For Cloud to fight Ike. That had to have worked.
It'll be awesome if we get Cloud Final Fantasy 7. It's so funny how that was like a super ridiculous joke back in the day, and now
That's true.
That's true.
Snake.
I remember Jake used to
Trump
only
and
play
his little
Snake.
thing will say, "Trump makes Smash great again."
One of
Yeah,
his
the
abilities
counter
is
is
just
build
build
a
a
wall.
wall.
Oh my god.
That'd be amazing.
And his assist trophy will be Rocket Man. Is just a little King Jong-un just forward walking around.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Trump for Smash is gonna happen now.
Oh god, drop a few more.
Make it happen, Sakurai. Come on.
And he's gonna be like, we need Strenergy. And when he knocks someone out, it's, get out!
Get out.
Get him out of here.
Wrong.
Wrong. that should be his top.
Anytime he hits a female, nasty woman. Anyway.
It's whenever he parries, I'm wrong.
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 When he wins, he talks about how the lights are too bright. Too bright, turn them off.
Turn them off.
Turn
Turn off the lights. Turn off
the lights.
Everybody's probably like, what the hell are they talking about?
I want to watch that now. No! They're too bright.
Oh man, it's so stupid.
I don't want to go to France. France
Stop,
is
I
not
can't
France.
take anymore.
France is not France. Alright, so let's get to some questions, shall we?
No.
So we're all looking forward to Smash.
Yeah.
I'm
Smash.
still waiting for the new. We're announcing a new Star Fox. It's gonna be a Star Fox.
It's called Starlink, Nick, and you can play with the
True.
toys.
Star Fox is. They're gonna be like making a true Star Fox Zero.
Did you actually watch that Starlink game? It actually looks pretty fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. Yeah.
It runs
but-
like
but-
poop on Switch, so
But it's a toy. It's a toy to life.
it is a toy to life thing.
Isn't that the one where you have to plug in like a thing to your Switch?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I imagine they must be very light if you have it on the controller. Otherwise, like it's just gonna get in the way. Okay.
We just gained about 3 years of life right there from all that laughing.
That was amazing. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go bottoms up on the questions because some of them are like a month old. So Smash Miss says, Taylor, gonna rejoin us in Monster Hunter ever? Probably not.
Oh my god, did you say that when I talked about it yesterday?
He said it right now. Yeah.
Ah.
Probably not, just because there's too many other things coming out.
Oh man.
I don't even remember how to play that game. There's too many systems.
Hey, let him speedrun it.
Yeah, let's speedrun Monster Hunter. Okay. Speedrun a 100 to 30 hour game. That'll be good.
130 hours? What are you, a freaking scrub?
It took you longer than 130 hours to beat the final.
Oh no, I'm just saying you're at scrub status because I'm at 300.
No, you're gonna speedrun how to kill monsters. So you're gonna break the game. So you're like one shot.
There you go. So Kurt, I don't know who that is. Probably what's his name?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not Cole. Oh, okay. Kurt's a new. Hello, Kurt.
Kurt's
Welcome.
Right there.
Well, hello, Kurt. If you played the Octopath Traveler demo, which character had the best prologue, and which character do you think is most likely to betray the group? Ooh. I still think I only played 3 prologues. Primrose is probably my favorite still.
Primrose is the dark one.
Yeah, it's awesome though. Like it gets you like pumped to play her and like play out her story.
I like the hunter one.
You like Hunt? Yeah, everybody seems to really like.
I also like Ophelia.
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 Dude, by the way, I just want to say that I don't know if we ever discussed it on the podcast. Totally called it.
What?
That name.
Oh,
I
Ophelia?
went back and rewatched it. We were trying to guess the last 2 names, and like I think Ophelia's a lock, and it was. So bam, go back and watch that episode.
High five. Bam.
Yeah, I was really proud of myself. Anyway,
But yeah, Ophelia. She's like, I must do good for everyone.
she's
And then-
pure-hearted.
Yeah.
Paladin.
And well,
She's a priest, I think.
yeah, she's a priestess. She's a clerik.
Yeah, pretty close.
But the story of her is sad. It's a sad story. I want to see how it grows.
So who do you think's gonna betray the group?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
The least. Well,
She's gonna be like, you guys are all sinners. Die.
I mean, there's a couple characters that I haven't played as. So the obvious one is the thief, Therion, I think his name is, or something.
He's Aladdin. He's a thief with a heart of gold.
Oh, is he?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
But
But
I have no idea. We have no idea what the main story is. We only have their stories.
I wonder if that's it. You just play out their story.
I really doubt it. I think they
Game over.
I think they actually team up to do like a main thing, a main story thing.
They team up to do a
And
bad thing.
And they call the main bad guy the Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Is this group oh my gosh.
Come on, think of one.
Ouroboros, and then Forcers.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you'd think of like a parody name. It would have been funny.
Oh no.
He's not smart enough.
I'm not a quick thinker like that.
All right.
The snake eating itself, guys.
There you go.
So, I don't know what an Ouroboros is.
Oh.
So Major Minor, they changed their name up. Major Minor says, how would you rank the SMT/Persona games? So, haven't played any SMT games, and I at this point, Persona is not a sub.
I'm wondering what he means, like compared to other JRPGs.
Just period. All rank the Persona games. Basically.
Persona is like in the trash, like on the bottom of the trash.
So, number 1 is Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5. They're tied.
Ooh.
There's no number 2. Number 3 is Dancing All Night. Number 4 is Persona 3. Number 5
Dancing
is...
All Night is over Persona 3. That is ridiculous.
No, I'm just being silly. Because you can't control your party members, and then the PSP version is trash because you can't see the world and stuff. So, yeah.
That made me so mad.
Would Maddie not agree with me?
What?
Persona 4 and 5, and then Dancing, and then 3.
Yeah, actually.
See? We got you outranked, Nick. And then...
Everyone just call them scrubs, please.
I'm number 2 in the world, Nick.
I don't care about your skill in the game. I'm saying just scrubs. Because they like a dancing game over 3. When 3 is one of the greatest.
I haven't played it.
3's pretty good. Yeah, please played it.
I played 15 hours of it.
She
and
watched
stopped.
the movies.
I watched the movies.
Ah, okay.
And those were good. Fantastic.
And that's all you need to know. I haven't played any of the... I want to play SMT5 when it comes out on Switch, but...
Yeah, we're scrubs when it comes to SMT. We only played Personas.
It's true.
I've only played Persona recently. So... When did I start playing? What was that? What year was that trip?
I
Was it 2014?
freaking know.
I remember I started playing Persona 4 when I came back from Korea, and that was 2010.
Well, no, I'm not. I didn't play the PS2 ones.
You played it well in Tahoe.
Yeah. Okay.
but I don't
So
know
when
it
did the Vita version?
I think it came out in 2012.
All right. So like 2013, 14 is when I first started playing Persona.
Okay.
So yeah, Persona 4, 5. I like 4 better than 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
5. It's Persona 4 Golden, and then 5 and 3 are kind of tied.
Yeah. It's Dancing, 3, and then Tokyo Xanadu. Yeah.
Tokyo Xanadu, a Persona game.
Yeah. Might as well be. Okay, so then let's see. Kurt's got a bunch of questions. What was the biggest surprise at V3, and what are each of you looking forward to the most? So we kind of talked about that a little bit.
What's the biggest surprise?
The biggest surprise.
Resident Evil 2
is the last surprise.
Resident Evil 2 is probably the biggest surprise.
I mean, we kind of had an inkling.
I had no inkling.
You had no inkling?
Remember I said, I was like, it's not going to be there.
I backtracked on 7. At first, I was like getting way overhyped because they played that One Winged Angel from Advent Children. I'm like, oh my god! And then I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen.
That was Easy Allies.
Yeah. So, biggest surprise though. I'm trying to think if there was something else. I mean, yeah, Resident Evil 2 probably. I think the biggest surprise was how good it looked.
Oh, I know the biggest surprise. Announced today at the Tales Festival, we are working on a Tales game.
Wow. Like we didn't know
Hopefully.
It's like, thank you. It's not going to be a sequel or a remake. It's an actual real Tales game like Berseria. And I'm like, okay.
Biggest surprise was the new FIFA game. I just couldn't believe they were going to make another FIFA game.
I know.
It was amazing.
No, it was amazing. It's a World Cup one. It's like, wow. World Cup and FIFA on a World Cup year? It's amazing.
Wow, crazy. Biggest surprise, Manny?
Being in the Grand Canyon.
It's a pretty big surprise.
Great E3 moment being in the Grand Canyon. Yeah.
Playing Breath of the Wild while looking out over the Grand Canyon.
And then
Good surprise.
Grandma's
Good
like,
surprise.
oh, why don't you pay attention to us?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, the biggest surprise for me is
We don't care.
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal. Yeah, boy. It's gonna be good. Do you feel that temporary exclusivity or early release on one platform
No.
actually hurts sales or helps sales overall?
Okay.
I think it depends. So, for example, they did a year exclusivity of Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox, And I think that hurt it because I think when it re-released on PS4, I think people didn't know about it. Mm-hmm. So I think that hurt. But I'm trying to think of other games where... Because, like, for example, like I think Fortnite started out on PS4 and then it went everywhere else, and that seems to be doing fine.
See, here's the thing.
Tell me the thing.
Here's the thing.
Tell me what the thing is.
So you make the game, right? And you make it specifically for a certain platform, and you get the sales. You get a decent amount of sales, all right? Right. So now you got to make you want to port it to a different thing. Now you got to create the work again. You got to start over again and port it to another system. That's a lot more money. So you're losing money. And then what if you don't get the sales back from the new port?
I don't think it's, depending on the system, I don't think it's that much more work.
It's a decent amount of work.
I mean, it's not like change a few button prompts, but yeah.
It costs manpower.
It does.
I'm just saying, it costs money to do so.
Yep.
So unless you're, I mean, maybe if it's like a huge hit like Fortnite, then maybe it's good to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, like so,
it really just depends on the game.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I think right now like Switch is the hot console, so it seems like if your game has been released on somewhere else, if you put it on Switch, it's just going to make money. So I think a lot of people are finding success on there. So I think doing that will help. But like the one head scratcher from E3 was Nier Automata going to Xbox. Like, I don't know if it's really going to do that many more sales.
I remember someone on the chat was saying the Xbox chat's like, get this weeb crap off. Like, yeah, that's the Xbox audience for you.
Well, they haven't been JRPGs on there. Okay, what side character do you believe could be a main character in a different franchise? And which franchise would that be?
Hummel from Ys 8 can be a main character in a different game.
Hummel's Adventures.
Hummel's Adventures.
You know his backstory.
He could just be a delivery man. He's just going around delivering things.
He is the guy in Death Stranding. Da-da-da.
Yep. I was going to actually say something very similar with Donna. Just give her own game.
She has her own game.
Sort of. She has moments. I want the whole game to be about Donna.
That is her game.
Oh, it's Adol's game, and Sahad's game, and Hummel's game, and Rakota's game, and Dogi's game, and yep. And Laxia's game.
You gotta be the game first.
Okay, Nick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
now just insurance.
Think about it.
Technically, she's in a lot of games.
I'm looking around and seeing who can have their own game.
Luffy.
No,
Luffy.
that can't happen.
Luffy.
That can't happen.
He's just like, go do stuff. It's gonna happen. We need a story. We need a side story with the beginnings of Edna and her brother, and Aizen.
I was thinking Aizen. Aizen could be Aizen and Edna's thing could be a.
I don't know.
And then Zvid could show up.
Alright, next question. What is one game that's not an RPG and has never been an RPG series would you like to see turned into one? I immediately went to Mega Man, but I think there's a couple Mega Man RPGs. There's one actual turn-based, and I still argue that Mega Man Legends is an action RPG. Oh god, I'm gonna break everything. One that I was thinking of, like, it would just be cool to be able to walk around Professor Layton. Like, turn that into, like, open city. So you actually walk around instead of just it being a text adventure type game. That would be awesome. Like, actually...
Mech Warrior!
You know what would be great, guys? You know what would be great?
What would be great?
Persona 4 Dancing All Night was an RPG?
I don't think this has ever been an RPG, but I've always wanted it to be Dragon Ball.
There's been RPGs of that.
Have they been?
On the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, okay. So they were terrible then? Got it.
There needs to be a My Hero Academia RPG.
Yes, there needs to be Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG. That would be amazing.
What? He plays Aang?
Yeah. And just going around getting the powers and stuff?
Action
RPG?
My Hero Academia, I wasn't thinking you're going to be Deku. You're just going to be...
Make your own character?
You be yourself.
No!
Yeah. They'll be there, but you'll be...
No.
No.
I don't want to play as main character.
You want to be Aang? You're going to be Deku?
Well, I'll be the protagonist of the respective stories.
She likes to respect the traditional source material, Nick. Okay? Jeez.
So the next Tales of Zestiria game is going to star Mikleo.
I wouldn't be opposed.
So I want a Necopar RPG.
No.
You're like, no.
I could see an overcooked light game with Necropara.
That'd be silly. That would be silly. I'm trying to see, because like most games have RPG elements now, so I don't really know what that means.
You gotta make it like a traditional JRPG. That's all it means. All right. Okay.
Star Fox RPG? That'd actually be pretty awesome.
It's called Star Fox Adventures. If
No.
yeah. It's a Zelda game.
You're a Zelda game, but have it be like better, where there's like good stuff.
I know Zelda's really bad. I know.
Yeah, it's terrible, but have it be good. All right,
Maddie, what about you?
I only exclusively like play RPGs.
if HOTS was an RPG,
How about a World of Warcraft a Warcraft open world RPG? But it's not.
But single player.
But single player. So it's a very story-driven game.
You'd have to be switching protagonists a lot.
Just
No.
focus on one protagonist's story.
So Warcraft.
Hmm?
So you'd be like playing as Anduin.
Just pretend that you're playing The Witcher, but it's Warcraft.
an RPG in the Warcraft
so
world.
it's World of Warcraft, but not an MMO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I said.
That's what he just said. Yeah.
A more in-depth storyline.
I guess, but just they're doing so much, so I don't feel like I need it.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Just would you want to play?
This is just fan service. Come on.
I got my fan service. It's this book.
Okay. All right, it's from Rad Rye Guy. What game or games have you played so much of and love enough that you could confidently write a strategy guide for? Final Fantasy 7, easy. I can tell you everything you need.
World of
What did he
Warcraft.
ask?
He asked, what games have you played and loved so much that you can make a strategy guide out of, or a strategy guide for?
You can never write a strategy guide.
You could never write a strategy guide.
Yeah.
I think he's asking what
Didn't you
what
try?
do you
Didn't you try for like Final Fantasy? Not Final Fantasy. Tales of Destiny.
No, I didn't try that.
But you
It's like
tried.
this is what my strategy got to be: do this thing, do that thing, do over here, and do that.
I don't think he's actually like saying like,
Pretty
oh,
accurate.
write a strategy guide. I think the spirit behind the question is, what game have you played so much that you know really well, and that you could like, if somebody was like, I don't know what to do, just do this.
The original Tales of Destiny.
Original Tales of Destiny. Okay.
Um,
Trying to think of games you've replayed a lot.
I don't replay games.
She hasn't.
World of Warcraft.
Remember, she's a youngin. She hasn't had the time to replay.
But I remember. The thing is,
True.
I remember things really well. For
Hmm.
example, I scolded you and you're like, "Yeah, this dungeon, I don't know how to do it," and I told you, or I remembered how to do it.
Which
Yeah.
dungeon?
You had to look at the walls.
Like the Cisteria
Yes.
dungeon.
No, yes, Valley Kings.
The Cisteria dungeon where he's like, I don't know how to light what to do with the lanterns. Like, look at the bottom and look at the number.
Granted, that also took me a while. There's like, the clue is, look at the floor. I was like, what do you mean? Oh.
Oh.
But that place had a rockin' song, so I didn't even mind.
Yep.
But I also suck at writing guides because it'd be bad. But yeah, World of Warcraft's the only game like I've played a lot of to be like, do this, this, and this to get.
There's a
level
lot of
the
content in
fastest.
World of Warcraft.
I could write a guide on Dragon Ball Z. Just ask me anything about Dragon Ball Z, and I'll tell you it.
Oh, ask me anything about the lore of World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
and I got
exactly. You are the World of Warcraft encyclopedia.
This wasn't about a lore; it was about a strategy guide. But okay.
Well, you could write everything you need to know about.
Thanks for going against the spirit of the question, guys. So Abram, aka Echi Baka, says E3 was pure ass. How would you guys run E3? I think I would force all companies to only do live keynotes, none of this pre-recorded stuff like what Nintendo and Square Enix did. What's the point of E3 if Nintendo is just going to do what they did with Nintendo Directs? Companies like that should not even get a spotlight during the event. Wow. That's an interesting take.
Someone's very salty.
Well, Abram, they didn't get a spotlight because they hosted it themselves and posted the nose themselves.
Yeah.
And that is the way E3 is going, sadly. Soon everyone's going to be doing these directs, and then E3 is just going to be a con where you go on the floor.
Yeah.
E3 is going to be a time period. It's not going to be a thing anymore. It's like, this is the games week.
I think Microsoft still, presentation-wise, has the best conference because they have people that actually come out and talk for a little bit. I don't like how Sony is doing it, where it's just like, here's a bunch of trailers and nobody talks. Like, I used to like when they got silly and they used to have like Kevin Butler come out and do random things, you know.
There's a good. Don't talk like we like making games. We like making games that you like to play. We like our communities to talk to each other. So we get it.
Yeah, none of that crap. But like, at least have like the developers, like the game director for Last of Us, like, so in the last one we did this. We wanted to try to improve on this, and that's what we're going to show you in this next demo. Like literally like 2 minutes. You know, have them talk a little bit. And I actually like, of all of them, I kind of like what Nintendo does. Sometimes they'll have people come out and talk. They're to the point. They don't waste your time.
I think the most fun that I had during a Nintendo conference was when they had the puppets.
That was awesome. Yeah, like
greatest.
do stuff like that.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Okay.
What about you, Maddie?
What?
How would you change E3 presentation-wise, if anything?
I liked it. I remember when it was like all like a day or two, and we just marathoned it. That was fun.
So have everybody be on the same day instead of 3 days, 4 days.
It was 4 days now.
Yeah.
I like that. Actually, that's good because like it'd be awesome if all the conferences were back to back to back. I get why they don't do it because they want
they want a specific date just for them.
Yeah, because like otherwise you just get lost in the shuffle of all the news, and if your news isn't better than everybody else, then nobody's gonna care. So I get it, but
Somebody
I also,
will care.
from a consumer standpoint, I kind of agree with Maddie. It'd be great if they were all just in one day.
Kurt asks what I thought about Jump Force. We already played the game. It's called Jump All Stars. It's on PS3. That's what I thought about it.
J-Star, yeah. Don't get hyped for this game, guys. Like, if you look at J-Star Victory Versus or whatever the hell it's called on PS3, that's exactly what the game's going to be like.
It's the same exact thing. When I saw it, I'm like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, they showed Straw Hat Man,
Luffy, yeah. Goku,
Naruto. I'm like, oh, let me guess, they're going to be fighting Frieza? They fought Frieza. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is exactly what they showed before. And I know exactly how this game
It's
plays.
just a little brawler fighting game. I don't know. Like, I was looking all over the place. People were super hyped for this game. They're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
People think it's like this open world RPG with the different characters. Like, that's not what it is.
It's not. It's just
a fighting game.
It's a brawler fighting game.
Yeah. So keep your hype down, guys. Unless that's what you like. In which case, get hyped. But that's not what. It's not going to be what people think it is.
No, the cringy fake gameplay demos with talking that no one actually does is great because you get to make fun of them.
All right, guys, let's go over here. All right, you guys have your thing. All right, give me cover. Give me pressing fire. Yeah, I hate that crap.
I remember when I was playing, I was literally like, okay, this is what I'd actually be doing. All right, where are you guys at? Okay, Cat, help me do this.
Ah!
Let's go.
Ah! Ah!
Okay, I got my... Oh my god! That's Maddie.
You guys are so loud.
That's not what I do.
No, that's just Nick being loud. So, Kurt, you said you don't think that many people are hyped. So, IGN posted the top 10 games that traffic-wise, and Jump Force was number 3 from E3. It's just like, I don't
like, this is what Xbox was like, this is what we went to Bandai Namco, and this is what they're making next. I'm like, oh, sweet, they're going to show something awesome. Oh, Jump Force.
Yeah.
Or Jump Stars. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, maybe the next Tales, because they showed Vesperia. I'm like, nope.
I did steal your perfect gift because it was amazing.
Wrong. They had Jump Stars on DS, and that was like a Smash clone. And it looked cool, but it was only in Japan. But these 3D ones, just no.
They're like the bad Dragon Ball games.
No.
Yeah. It's like
Their
Dragon
models
Ball
look
Battle
really
of
weird.
Z. That's what it's like.
Okay, still, Smash kind of asked a similar question. Who would have done a better job in Square Enix's press conference spot at E3? You know who I think actually should start having their own conference is Bandai Namco. They have so many franchises. They had Soul Calibur, they had Code Vein, they had a Vesperia thing, they had whatever that we just talked, Jump Force. Not that we care, but they have a lot of games. Ace Combat, we didn't see anything about Ace Combat.
But there was a trailer for it.
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It popped up on my YouTube feed, and I'm like, oh, it was actually there.
I mean, like, name an anime, and they have that new World Seeker One Piece game. They've got another Naruto. They just have a ton of games. Like, maybe announce some Dragon Ball Fighters DLC characters.
They can do their own thing, but I think they want to be spread out across the platforms. That's what they usually do.
As far as a company that has the releases to merit a press conference, they have so many games.
I still don't know why Square Enix even did a press conference.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I was like, oh, they're doing a press conference. They must be announcing something big. nope. They just showed off what's coming out. I'm like, okay.
And then they announced a couple weird games like The Quiet Man and then Babylon's Fall, which is cool that it's platinum, but like they didn't show any gameplay.
Yeah.
So I agree. I don't know. So here's the other thing that people don't understand about E3. This is a lot for investors. So I think a lot of this is like, let us know what's going on, but the investors are like, oh, they're working with platinum games, and okay, cool, that's great. Yeah, let's buy some more stock.
Yeah, that's why Microsoft's like, we bought these companies.
Yeah, they really did advertise that, didn't they?
Well, it's important because a lot of people going into E3, a lot of people are like, dude, Microsoft doesn't care about first party. All they have is Gears and Halo and Forza. So now they're like, we bought 5 studios. Shut the hell up. Like, I get it. Like, especially
still this E3 was cool, the third party conference.
Oh yeah, it was Capcom's thing, dude. Capcom killed it. They were the best publisher at the show by far.
Yeah, those companies that Xbox bought are not that very great.
Except for Ninja Theory. Don't sleep on Ninja Theory.
Ninja Theory is sleeping on sevens. It's the company.
No, they're good. Okay, have you beat Enslaved?
No.
Have you beat DMC?
No.
Have you beat Hellblade?
No.
Then shut up.
I
All right.
beat Heavenly Sword. That's all I need to know.
That was like their first game.
I know.
For other 3 games,
that's what I'm saying. Sleeping in sevens. They're all just decent.
Yeah, look at this guy making fun of me, and now he's judging him before he's even played 3 games. Nick, jeez.
Well, see, your
shut up.
Your recommendations are either they're awesome or they're pure crap.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like a shot in the dark. It's like, oh, this game's really awesome because you think certain games are like crap when other people think they're really awesome. So it's like, you don't know. You can't tell with you. Your taste is all over the place.
That's true.
You're not wrong.
That is a fair point.
You just can't tell.
Okay.
I think we need to be done now.
I'll do one more. Let me pick out one more good question. Fill some time.
Good question.
Good question.
All of you guys are on the spotlight for having a good question.
So, Maddie.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying your game right now?
I'm very much enjoying climbing this mountain right now.
Are you just on the main world, like open world right now?
It's
not in
always,
a dungeon? I mean,
it's practically always open world.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're just exploring right now?
Well, I'm trying to find a part of the shrine, because I got the Shrine of Power, and then it was like, get this dragon. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me where the dragon is. And then I looked it up, and then they're all like, it's around these mountains. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm climbing these mountains now.
So, in light of E3, and we've been talking about Tales, I'm going to ask, the last question is going to be from Spaghetti. So Spaghetti says, you have to pitch a new Tales game to Bandai Namco. What type of story would you go for? What setting would the game take place in? What would the battle system play like? So basically, pitch a Tales game.
That's a really complicated question.
Maddie,
is this too long?
This is a way too long. I have to think about this, man.
It's like...
Let's do a sneak peek.
Okay, because I'm Taylor,
Yeah.
female main character.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why?
Gotta be female main character.
Why?
Because I
tell me
want to
why.
look at a cute anime waifu girl the whole time I play.
Okay, there you go.
So it's got to be female character. I like in Tales of Exilia 2, where the main character can swap weapons. So depending on who you're fighting, you can transition and
different attacks.
Yeah, so you're stronger no matter what you have. So he's got like dual blades, then he can put them together, and he has a spear, and then he's got a gun or something. So I really like that combat system. So something like that, like maybe the character has a bow and like it can turn into a sword or something like that, so you could like switch quickly. So that's what I would want. That kind of battle system.
Maddie, I know what you want. I know what you want really bad.
What?
You want either Tales of the Abyss F and
It's a
sequel to Berseria, or the prequel to Zestiria, or a sequel to Zestiria.
No. He said a new one.
Yeah,
no sequels. You have to think of something wholly original.
This is
all original.
This is fun. I want the battle system of Zestiria.
Okay.
I like fusing and using all my party members at all times.
Okay.
I don't care what the protagonist is as long as the story is good. I can't like say I want this story because what's the point? I play the game to find out what the story is, so suggesting something.
But you're pitching it.
I'm not. I don't care. I exist
Maddie
to play
is not
games, not to create. Wow, not to create games.
Tales of Legendia remake.
That's funny. Because not all Tales actually. A lot of them have the save the world thing, basically. They all have the save the world thing, basically. I like Tales the way it is. So it's hard to suggest anything.
I would say go back to Vesperia with the world map style. None of this like connected zone crap.
Okay. So we're gonna play.
Okay,
we're gonna play Vesperia, and and you're gonna tell me if you really enjoy that. Again,
I will.
Okay?
I will.
I want to see if it changes on you. Okay.
He wants to know.
I want to know.
You want to know.
I wanna know.
All right. So
Nick, yeah.
my Tales. We're going back to 2D, baby.
2D.
We're
Okay.
going back to 2D.
He just wants it to be like a fighting game.
Yeah. It's just this dumb look on his face.
It needs to be 2D. It needs to be fast. It needs to have the combo counters back. Hand-drawn sprites.
Wow.
Hand-drawn sprites.
Wow.
So
like Destiny? Like OG Destiny?
No, not the hand-drawn sprites. Those are just sprites.
What's the difference between
hand-drawn is like the
remake?
Kind of like the remake. Like what's it called? Tales of Elysium or whatever.
Tales of Elysium.
You know that not Tales of Elysium.
Tales of Rage?
No, it's not Tales. Not Tales.
Oh.
It's that furry game where you're the...
Oh, Dust and Elysian Tale? Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, like, that's hand-drawn sprites.
Yeah. Well, it's not sprites. It's just hand-drawn.
Yeah.
Hand-animated.
But the sprites.
They're not sprites.
Sprites
are like pixel art.
No, sprites are 2D images.
You're a 2D image.
Brian's here. And, so 2D. So,
Trust
2D,
me, Brian, I want to go too.
And I want combo counter like Tales of Destiny, so you could do crazy combos.
Mm-hmm.
Spells need to be like Tales of Eternia.
Okay.
Which is the big spells. They don't stop time. You know how in the older ones they stop time.
Oh,
yeah.
So disgusting.
And so those ones just like big spell, bam, and then happens.
Okay.
It needs to have dodgy mechanics like Tales of Destiny and Zestiria, but instead of just dodging, it's going just back and forth.
Yep.
And counters, it's like a fighting game.
Okay.
Main character.
I also want to specify main character. She got green hair.
All right.
Gotta have green hair.
Gotta have the green hair.
Okay, go on.
All right. I'm trying to think what kind of tone this would be. I kind of want to do the story where it's the main character is going on growing up story. It's like I'm leaving my town.
Okay.
Tales of Destiny, and he gets thrust into this story like this situation that he doesn't want to be in, but he has to do it. And then
his hometown gets burned down first of all, right? No? Okay.
No. And he gets thrust into this situation, finishes like that. That concludes, but there's another there's another big baddie thing happening that you don't know.
You mean like Tales of the Abyss?
Kind of. It's like one storyline happens, ends, but during that storyline you see hints of another thing that's going on. You just don't really know, and then it turns to be this big thing.
Whoa.
And there needs to be a betrayal.
Gotta be a betrayal.
I just pretty much remade Tales of Destiny.
Okay.
I didn't mean to, but that's what I want to see.
So in my game, you're freedom fighters, and they're sucking this life energy out of the planet. Okay, and so you gotta.
See, mine's not that. That was a story structure, right? I wasn't telling what was happening.
That's a fair point.
For me, I almost feel like I'm just making my own dream RPG. So what I would actually like for it to be is have it almost be Star Wars in a way. Go with me for a sec. There's a corrupt evil empire, and you're part of this rebel force, and you find kind of taking from Suikoden, you find this abandoned castle, and that's where you're building up your rebel force, and so you're going around just recruiting side characters or things that you can do in your town, like ease, right? You're building up your town, and they can provide oh, now we have a blacksmith, now we have a potion maker or whatever.
Let's flip this idea on its head, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you join this rebel force against the big evil, empire, right?
Okay.
All right?
What are you spoofing now?
I'm not spoofing anything. I'm actually making an idea.
Okay.
So Brian, we're pitching our next Tales of game is what we're doing.
Yeah. So instead of you join this rebel force, you do these missions and stuff, and then you realize that during your missions you find you meet people in the evil empire, and you realize the evil empire is not really that evil, and it's actually the rebels that are evil.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you're just whoa, what is this? And then you switch.
Oh, so you're building up this force, and then you kill everybody.
No, you don't build up a force. You're just part of this force.
Okay, got it.
And then you just...
I'm putting together a team.
Yeah. And you realize that they're not so good. You find people to join you on your quest, but then they also realize that...
So they're loyal to you.
They're loyal to you. Let's do that rebel versus big evil person on its head.
Okay.
the rebels are the evil ones.
Rebels. That would be a plot twist. Brian, I do not believe I have my RPG Maker 2 save. I don't think I have my Gramps game somewhere. I don't think it's on any memory card anywhere.
Brian, our RPG Maker 1 saves are somewhere out there. I know that your memory card is actually been corrupted somehow.
That
like
sucks.
you can't read it anymore. So all our first memory card is now gone.
What a shame.
Sad day.
What a shame.
So yeah, sad day. Had our original Tales of Destiny thing where all our names are just people from our class.
No, that's
So
fine.
I have mine where it's like Nick, Travis, Matt, Lauren, and Brian. So it's like, I don't know, Brian, Taylor,
Nice.
whatever, Katie.
Well, shall we wrap this thing up?
Yeah.
It's almost 2 hours. We're going on almost 2 hours.
We
and
actually have to go to Brian's house.
We have to really go.
That's
to
probably
Brian's
why he's
house.
on. He's like, guys, stop podcasting. Come over to my house right now.
We were just so hyped about the new Tales game.
On a balloon airship? What?
Yeah, he made a
Oh,
balloon.
I thought he meant in real life. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Brian, you spent like days designing RPGs, started on them, and then you're like, wow, this is too ambitious, and stop.
That me and him. So I would like do the story stuff, and he would build the towns. Like I remember there was this town we built, and like there were different colored like water palettes, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna like do this so they're like shadows and stuff. Like he was getting all crazy with it. Yeah.
Of course, that's Brian.
But now he's actually making a game for real, so
It's true.
it's paying off. So guys, E3 is over. We're all hyped. There's games.
Confetti.
What I liked about this E3 maybe more than most E3s in the past is most of the good stuff they've shown are coming out soon. Yeah. Like there's no Final Fantasy remake that's coming out in 5 years. You know, it's like Resident Evil 2 remake coming out in January, Kingdom Hearts January, Octopath in 1 month. So there's a lot of good stuff coming soon. That's what I'm happy about.
Doom Eternal gameplay, 2 months.
But that game's not coming out till like next fall. Probably.
We don't know. We might come out. It came out in March last time, so maybe coming out in March. They don't have to build a whole new engine. They just have to build a new scenario.
Sure. But it's called Eternal, so it's gonna be a games as a service where it'll never end.
That would suck. But I think it's Eternal. I think it's just Doom 2 because it's hell on earth. Because that's what Doom 2 is. Shut up, Wandy.
Mario Party
Mario Party.
would be hyped for the kids.
Brian's talking about Mario Party for the kiddos.
That is true. Unless you want your kiddos to fight with each other even more.
No, Kayla, why?
Don't steal my heart, Tyler!
They're kids. What do you
Oh,
expect?
sorry, heart. Star! There you go.
There you go. All right, bring us home.
All right. See ya.
Quickly before this goes away.
All right. So, yeah, we'll be back next week, 1 p.m. Pacific time, Sundays. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe, follow us. We release this, if you just came here, we release this on Tuesdays on YouTube and iTunes. So, yeah, we'll be there. We'll be back next week. I'm tired. I want to eat steak.
I really want to eat steak too.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.